All right, guys, here it is. It's event 2 for the men and women RX division. This event is called Going the Distance. You will have a 14-minute cap to get this done. You guys have 4 rounds for time, 12 power cleans, 225 for the men, 145 for the women. You have a 50-foot warm lunge, and you'll finish up each round 12 ring muscle-ups for the men, 8 for the women. So off the bat, our standard for our clean, it's a power clean, so you can't squat clean and power clean. You can rebend under the bar if you want. Just get that hip crease past any lower than the knee. Just make sure you guys stand all the way up, and then the elbow is fully through the barbell, right, for the judge to see. All right, that's the first thing to talk about as far as standards. As far as you guys working together, you cannot be on either side of the bar. One person will be in front of the bar, the other person can be to the left or the right. The judge will be in front of you, making sure you're upholding these standards. So you can't go back and forth, right? And the bar is going to be set up already where it needs to be. You guys cannot move it, all right? So again, you can be off to the side. So if you want to break up at 6 and 6, you know, back and forth, 1, 1, 2, 2, what does it matter? You guys can break up however you want. One person can do all 12, doesn't matter. Right? That work does not have to be evenly distributed. Right? The worm will start at the very end of the competition floor for your very first round, right? So one thing to discuss is you guys will all start from the green mats. This is your start. The red is always your finish. So when you guys come up, 3, 2, 1, you'll start from here. Move to your power clean, knock out your 12. You'll run to the end of the competition floor, and you'll pick that worm up. The weight is 150 pounds for the men and 120 pounds for the women, right? When you lunge down, your back knee needs to make contact with the floor, and you guys need to lock out, right? Avoid shuffling the feet. That will be considered a no rep as well. So hopefully you guys have had an opportunity to practice in some scenario of simulating a worm. I know a lot of you don't have them. We will have some in the warm-up area for you guys to mess around with. But make sure when that back knee makes contact, we stand up and we lunge through, right? No shuffling of the feet. When you guys lunge down, right, you have a 50-foot segment, right? We'll be all taped out, you'll see everything. You lunge down, you'll drop your bar off. I'm sorry, I apologize. You'll drop your worm off next to where your bar is, and you guys will move to your ring muscle-ups. Again, it could be whoever's better at gymnastics. You guys can break it up however you want, right? Standards for that ring muscle-up, we're looking for catching and locking out in the support position before falling away. Really avoid the push away. It's been a hot topic as far as, you know, the reps are concerned. It is technically not a rep, and we will no rep you guys if you're very noticeably falling away from the bar. So make sure or the ring, I apologize. So make sure we lock out in a good support position before we fall away, right? We're gonna hold the standards, hold everybody to a high standard when it comes to these movements. When you finish your round, you will move up to the lane marker, and you will move your lane marker up to round number 2. Right? And only one athlete needs to do that. So one athlete can be over here on standby, the other one's moving up the marker, and then you can rejoin your teammate, but you may not start lifting the barbell until this is completed. All right? So I'm gonna have a quick run through so you guys can see what this looks like. It's gonna go fast. But again, you'll move up to your barbell, you'll knock out your cleans. You guys will then run down the competition floor. You'll pick up that worm, right? You will lunge that worm the whole way down, right? 50 feet. You'll move to your rings, complete your ring muscle-ups. And again, you'll see this marker be moved from round number 1 up to round number 2. Right, at that point, you guys can move into your next round of muscle-ups. All right, so one thing to talk about before we finish, if you guys have to drop the bag between the 50-foot markers, you can drop it. You're not gonna be penalized and be told to move back. You just pick it back up and start moving, right? Same thing if you guys kind of slide through where you're at. If you guys slide through where you're at with your the shuffle of the feet, the judge will make you guys take a step back, right, to kind of get back to where you were, and then you'll lunge forward. Right, when you finish your last round, you guys will need to run to the finish line to complete your workout, right? So wherever you're at the end of this, which will be your ring muscle-ups, it's not over until you guys run down to your finish mats. All right, so that'll be event 2. If you guys have any questions, by all means, comment below, send us a direct message, or pull me inside the athlete control area. I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys